Shadowhunters is the story of a girl named Clary who, on her 18th birthday, discovers that she's a part of a world that has coexisted with our world her entire life. When she turns 18, she now has the ability to see it. In this world, it's filled with vampires, werewolves, demons, fairies, and then these people called Shadowhunters that kind of police the world and also protect regular humans from the dangers of that world. I think people identify with all of these characters because at the end of the day, it's not really about the things that make these characters supernatural. It's about the things that make these characters human. It's about the relationships they have with each other, unrequited love, friendship, how you feel about best friends, how you guys have to go on journeys and sometimes they join and sometimes they're completely separate, but you're always there for each other. I play Simon Lewis, who's Clary's best friend. We've been best friends since the age of 8 when she moved in close to me, and then we've become inseparable. In the shadow world, I'm the person that kind of anchors her to her old life, the life before the shadow world became something for her. We're best friends, we're inseparable, we're there for each other all the time. And then Simon also has feelings of, he's also in love with her. So he'll literally go to the end of the world and back just to make her happy. I like to think that she kind of knows, but it's one of those things they don't want to talk about because they don't want to worry about the friendship. They know that they're such strong friends that regardless of what does happen, they'll always be together, so there's really no point in messing that up. I think everyone can kind of relate to unrequited love, because I mean, even like your first crushes were always like that. They're always like, oh, I like that girl, and then you find out that, oh wait, she's like someone else. I remember my first crush was like in kindergarten, and I had a crush on the same girl for like I went to school kindergarten to 8th grade, so I had a crush on the same girl from like kindergarten to like 7th grade. And then finally in 7th grade, she liked me too. So we dated for like a really long relationship in 7th grade, which was like a month. And that was it. That was the end of that one. The Mortal Instruments was the first book series that I've read the whole way through, like every book cover to cover. So when I first met Cassandra Clare, I kind of geeked out a bit. She was the first writer that I feel as though I was like, oh my gosh, you're here. So I was kind of awkward at the beginning. She was so supportive and so accepting of the fact that we're taking this story, this world that she's created, and we're kind of having our way with it. She's given us that freedom, and it was cool for her to see her do that, to see her kind of sit back and look at everyone and be like, yeah, that's definitely Jace, that's definitely Simon, that's okay, I'm happy with this. And for that to come on us as actors was like, oh, well, if she likes us, it means we're going in the right direction. It was cool, really cool to have her here. Basically what we've done is we've taken the world that Cassandra Clare's created, we've taken the characters that she loves and that we all love so much, and then we're putting them through sometimes the same experiences that they've done in the book, and then we're putting them in situations that the book didn't get to find out. The book didn't explore. So if you're a real fan of the books, you'll want to see it because the reason we all fell in love with the books was not so much because of the story, but because of the people going through the story. We loved it because of the characters. We love Clary, we love Jace, we love Alec, we love Magnus. And now we get to see Alec, Jace, Magnus, Clary go through the same world, but a completely different story. And then also I think there are little nods to the book that I think people that read them will really enjoy. Like on Luke's desk, in the book, Luke owns a bookstore. Well, in our story, Luke is a cop, but if you look at his desk, when they do scan over it, he's got 1 million books on it. So little things like that if you read the books, you'd be like, I recognize that. I'm glad that I know that, because it's like you're on the inside, whereas people that haven't will just be on the outside, and then maybe they'll want to read the books because they like this story, so they want to see what the other one is. The reason I loved Simon when I read it was because he was the character that didn't change, even though the most changed happened to him. He became a vampire, he becomes a daylighter, he gets put in these situations he never would have, yet he always stays true to himself, true to what he believes in, and true to the people he loves. It's like you can be true to yourself, and no matter what happens, you can still stay who you are.